This is the EcoSmart ECO 18 electric tankless water heater. I went for it after years of living with a big, clunky tank that stole way too much space in my garage. Seeing how slim this unit is made me curious and a little skeptical. It's roughly 17 inches tall, 14 inches wide, and about 3.5 inches deep, basically a flat white box with clean corners and a small digital display with a temperature dial. The look is minimal and modern in a quiet way, not flashy, and it doesn't scream for attention on the wall. I liked that right away. It felt like getting a chunk of my garage back. My first impression was all about size and simplicity. I pulled it out of the box and noticed how light it is for what it does, around 14 pounds, so mounting wasn't a wrestling match. The front display shows the temperature clearly, and the dial has a nice, confident click as you move through settings. It gave me the confidence that I could set precise numbers instead of dealing with vague, hot, and warm guesses. That's a small detail, but it matters when you're trying to dial in a safe, comfortable temperature for everyone in the house. From my experience, the switch from a tank to tankless isn't a quick swap. This model runs on 240 volts and is rated at 18 kilowatts, which meant I needed an electrician to add two 40-amp double-pole breakers and handle the wiring. On the plumbing side, I had some rerouting done and added a simple inline water filter to catch sediment before it gets into the heater. That extra step is me trying to protect the unit and keep it consistent for the long haul, especially since minerals and debris can build up in any water system over time. Installation day took coordination and a bit of patience, but once everything clicked into place, the space savings were instant and honestly kind of satisfying. Standing there looking at a clean wall instead of a big metal drum felt like a small win for the home. Using it is straightforward. The ECO 18 lets me set the temperature from 80 to 140 degrees F, 1 degree at a time. In my opinion, that level of control is one of the key features. I keep mine around 130 to 135 degrees F because it's hot enough for showers and dishes without feeling risky. At 140 degrees F, it gets close to scalding very quickly, so I only touch that when I need serious heat for a specific reason. When I open a hot tap, there's a brief moment before the water reaches the set temperature, normal for tankless units because they heat on demand. Once it locks in, the temperature stays steady. I'm not seeing the big hot-cold swings I used to get, and I haven't had a shower go cold halfway through. That's been true even when the dishwasher or washing machine is going. A lot of people ask about endless hot water. The idea is simple. Instead of heating and storing a tank, the unit heats water as it flows through. You don't run out. You just have to stay within the unit's maximum flow rate. The ECO 18 is rated up to about 3.5 gallons per minute, which has been enough for me to run a shower while the dishwasher or washing machine is on. If two full-flow showers hit at the same time, I'll feel it. The temperature stays consistent, but I may need to turn the shower handle slightly to balance things. For my home with 2 adults and 2 kids, it's handled typical weekday and weekend rhythms well. If you have a bigger family or everyone takes long showers at once, it might be worth stepping up to a larger model. One thing I really appreciate is the self-modulating technology. That's a fancy way of saying the heater only uses as much power as needed, based on how much hot water I'm asking for and the temperature I set. If I'm washing hands with a trickle of warm water, it sips electricity. If the shower and dishwasher kick on, it ramps up. Compared to a tank that keeps water hot all day and all night, this feels smarter and should help with energy costs. It's perfect for anyone trying to cut waste without sacrificing comfort. Noise-wise, it's quiet. There's a faint hum when it's running, but I barely notice it, even when the house is otherwise silent. Hot water delivery has been stable. The digital display is easy to read, and adjusting by a single degree makes me feel like I'm tailoring the home to what my family actually likes instead of living with generic settings. That's another one of the key features I value. Precise temperature control that behaves predictably. Maintenance is a real part of this story. Any tankless heater, including this one, needs regular descaling if your water is hard. Descaling is basically flushing the unit with a solution to remove mineral buildup, usually limescale, so it keeps heating properly and sensors don't get gunked up. I set reminders to check the filter and schedule a descale. It's not glamorous, but it's part of keeping a tankless system happy. I've also seen other users talk about sensor issues over time. I haven't had that happen yet, but I have seen comments that customer service can be slow. That's something I keep in the back of my mind because my whole house depends on this for hot water. Performance can depend on your groundwater temperature. Colder water coming into the house requires more work to reach your set temperature, which can reduce the max flow you can use at once. In my area, water isn't ice cold year-round, so the ECO 18 feels well matched. In my opinion, if you live where the incoming water is very cold most months, you might want to size up to keep showers and appliances comfortable at the same time. From my experience, the biggest win is space and how clean the install looks. The old tank made the garage feel cramped and cluttered. Now I've got wall space back and room on the floor. Day to day, I like the exact temperature readout, the steady hot water, and not thinking about recovery time after someone used all the hot water. I also like that I'm only using power when I actually need hot water. That fits how I try to run my home: simple, efficient, and not wasteful. There are trade-offs. Installation isn't a DIY afternoon unless you're very comfortable with 240V electrical work and plumbing changes. Regular maintenance matters, especially if you have hard water. And while the flow rate covers normal usage for a small to medium household, it's not a fit for everyone taking back-to-back high-flow showers all at once. It's perfect for people who want to reclaim space, prefer a modern, minimal look, and value precise temperature control with steady performance. I'd recommend this for households of 2 to 4 people, especially in mild to warm climates, with average hot water needs and a willingness to keep up with maintenance. If your groundwater is very cold, or your family's peak usage is heavy, consider a bigger model from the same lineup so you're not pushing the limits. In conclusion, the EcoSmart ECO 18 has been a smart, tidy upgrade from a bulky tank. It looks good on the wall, it delivers consistent hot water, and the self-modulating design makes it feel efficient and thoughtful. Installation took some planning, but once it was in, it just worked. If you want a cleaner utility area, control over your water temperature, and a system that only pulls power when you ask for hot water, this is a strong option. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with your questions or your own experience. I check them regularly and I'm happy to share more tips. Thank you for watching.